Hello everyone, welcome. Thank you for joining me for another Master Lok class. We're using his choreography, his styling today. Let's take right hand in a fist, please. Left hand straight, pull back the thumb, feet together, hands together. Yeah, in your own time, don't worry. Okay, and we salute. Good stuff, thank you. Relax down. I'd just like you to give yourself a wee bit of movement for a second or two. Just that there, lovely. Let's link the fingers together and circle at the ankles gently around. Good, change direction. On the other side, circle around. Let's see if we can make it like a 4-minute self, change direction. Flow from one to the next. Onto the knees, gently circle. Breathe and change. One at a time, little baby circles. Breathe. And change. Feet together, little circles. And change. Just do what you can comfortably as we stretch up and gently sit down. Try to keep your heels down and come up and down and up and down. Tuck your head in if you can, cup your head in your hands, breathe. Stretching your legs, keeping your head down, hands towards the earth, and gently bend. Keep breathing. Breathing out as you stretch your legs. Breathe in, bend. Breathe out, stretch. One more time, bend. And stretch. Little bend, tuck tail, gently rolling up, stacking the vertebrae one on top of the other, leaving your head down till last. Oh, relax down into center. Open your stance gently onto the hips, 4 corners. Keep breathing. Good, changing direction. Excellent. Let's open the stance wider and we're going to take a sweeping circle. Ready? To the side and round to the back. Side and forwards 3 times. Change direction. Same movement, but this time we're going to wrap. So we turn the ball across, reach and open, upper hand across, turn the ball. Repeat. Open, across, turn the ball. One more time. Change direction. Back to center. Up you come. Walking your feet in. Do a little rowing action. Breathe. Just take your time. Do it at your own pace. A little rowing action. When you're ready, we add a little twist and a bigger twist to the same side. To the other side. Good. So it's a little double bounce. The second twist, you can go a little bit more full on. Go at your own pace, of course. Good. Now one at a time. Left and right. Doing a little bounce with the knees. Slow it down a little bit. We're going to add some steps. So step and into resting stance. Step and twist over the front leg. Step and twist. Digging the balls of the feet into the floor as we step behind. Good, very nice. Back to center. And we begin with small circles and a bounce. Take your time. The idea by doing this continuous one into the next is that you use the beginning of each movement as recovery from the last, and then you can expand into the full move. Good, let's gently change direction. Again, we'll start small. Little bounce, breathe. Let's bring it down again. Good. Calming down. Let's reach to the sides, lengthening through to the fingertips, keeping the elbows up. We slowly lower the hands down, lowering the head towards the chest. Keep breathing, turn palms slowly, opening, lifting the head, lengthening to fingertips. Repeat. Keep breathing, relax. And up. Lengthen to fingertips. Last time. Slowly lengthen and relax down. Let's go into our shoulder circles. Very good. Let's change direction. One at a time. Are you breathing? Change direction. Back to center and lift. Let's make fists draw in. Hold the breath and let go. And again, deep breath, lift. Hold and let go. One more time, deep breath, lift. Hold and very good. Lengthening up through the top of the head. Deep breath, lengthen further and relax chin towards chest. Breathing out, taking a nice deep breath. In that position, breathing out, relax into the stretch a little bit more. Keep breathing and gently turn the head from side to side as if saying no, and keep going please while I grab a tissue. Good, and now very gently, very, very gently, like half a centimeter, nod the head as if to say yes. Breathing into the stretch, not forcing it, just playing around with the edge of that restriction. Very good. And breathing in, float the head up. Relax gently down to center, lengthening up through the top of the head and gently turning the head to one side as if to look over the shoulder. A nice deep breath. And breathing out into the stretch a little bit more. Very good. Very gently, as if you're saying no, half a centimeter, turning the head left and right in position, breathing into it, encouraging the shoulders to release and relax. Feel the muscle fibers gently stretching, and gently now nod the head as if to say yes. Keeping the top of the head light, gently feeling those muscle fibers activate. Lovely. And softly breathing in, return to center. On the out breath, again, we're going to relax down into Dandian. Breathing in, float up, grow an inch, and breathing out, turn the head to the other side. Softly, gently, just as far as it goes comfortably. Take another deep breath. As you breathe out, relax into the stretch that little bit more. And again, keep breathing as you very gently shake the head as if to say no. Slight movement from left to right. Keep breathing. Just playing with that little boundary area of the stretch. Good. And now continue to breathe as you gently nod your head as if to say yes. Relaxing those shoulders, keeping the opposite shoulder nice and calm and heavy. Feel the muscle fibers activate and release. Well done. Bringing the head back to center, breathing in and relax down into your Dantian. Good. Let's lengthen up through the top of the head, breathing in. Gently over to one side as if you're resting your head on a pillow. Allow the head to hang. Keep the opposite shoulder nice and heavy and relaxed. Deep breath. Breathing out, release, relax into the stretch a little bit more. And again, very gently turning the head from left to right as if you're saying no. Keep breathing. Feel the muscle fibers gently activate. Release. Keep breathing. And now gently nod the head as if to say yes. Letting go through each breath. Enjoying that gentle stretch. Good. Breathing in, floating the head back up. Lengthen and breathing out. Relax down into center. Breathing in, lengthening up. And over to the other side, breathing out. Relax the head just as far as it goes comfortably is enough. Deep breath. And letting go into the stretch a little bit more. Good. Gently turning the head as if to say no. Keep breathing. Notice the effect on the neck. Good. Now gently shaking the head as if to, yes, shaking the head. Is that what you say? Nodding the head as if to say yes. Keep breathing. If you want more stretch, you can just make the movement slightly bigger. Soft and controlled. Well done. Breathing in, floating up. And relaxing down into your belly. Let's go on to lengthening up, breathing in, gently over to one side, and our little shaking out, wibble wobble. Love this one. Thanks to Alison for sharing. Good, keep breathing, let the muscles soften and release off the bone. Very good, lengthening up, breathe in through the top of the head, breathing out to the other side, wibble wobble and shake. Breathe into the structures, let them soften, let them melt. I even think of the joints themselves as loosening and releasing. Get some really lovely energetic flow from this. It's really nice. Good, let's float up. Breathing in, relax down into the belly. Let's do the same with the legs if we can, planting the balls of the foot, and think of shaking and twisting at the same time. It is possible to do this very well with the legs. I've even found that you can try little different techniques and get different muscle groups to wobble a bit more. It's really nice, but it takes a little bit of practice. It's what I call controlled abandon. You have to give it a bit of a nudge, but allow the structures to do their thing. Good. Shake out on the other side, plant the balls of the foot and wibble wobble. See if you can get everything to fall off the bone. And don't worry if you're struggling, just practice. I love this one, it's great. Yeah, shaky shake, wibble wobble. Good, and shake out. Let's do that lovely stretch, shall we? So we're going to lengthen up. Another one from Alison, thank you. Alison Maddock, yay, well done. Lengthen through the arm as if you're being lifted up by the wrists. Now release belly, hips and knees. Let your tail hang down. So you're getting a two-way stretch. Very good. Now we're going to lean into the hip of the raised arm, lengthening the arm up, releasing the tail down, and let's try pressing the other hand down the leg. And I quite like doing this in three ways. I'm going to look up past the hand to begin. Keep breathing, releasing. Looking forwards, that's the neutral, and looking down past the fingers of the other hand. Good, and gently release, breathing in, floating back to neutral, and let's relax down. Good. We'd better balance that out, so we're going to lift up and reach through as if you're being lifted by the wrists. Release belly, hips and knees. We're going to press the other hand down as we lean into the hip. Stretch in the two directions. Really let the body hang heavy. And let's look up past the palm. Keep breathing. Look forwards. And look down past the other palm. Keep breathing. Relax into that lovely stretch. You're being lifted. You're hanging down. And release. Breathing in. Relax down. Lovely. Let's just take a few breaths. We lift up. Turn palms. Relax down. Gather. Breathe in. Lift up. Come closer. Turn. Relax down. One more time. Very good. Let's bring the heels together for a moment of Wuji. We lengthen up through the top of the head, chin slightly down and back. Take a moment to just listen with all of your senses. Letting go into whatever you feel. Listening behind you. Very good. Let's gently press all 10 fingers down, keeping the top of the head light. Let's release belly, hips, knees, and we're going to open to your left. Fix your feet for open door 5. Ready? And beautiful. Well done. Good. Okay, let's go into, this is another version of Wuji. I came across this a while ago with a different Qigong style. And it's basically, you're standing like Zanzong, like your standing practice, but the palms facing down, level with the hips, a bit like the position you go into after your opening move, after Qisa in most forms. So we're just going to stand in neutral. Basically, Wuji is, for want of a better word, neutral. We're going to stand in this position just to allow our bodies and our minds to process everything we've done so far. Allow yourself to calm down and listen. Very good. I love this position. I feel it's a very powerful, rooted position. It's like your hands have aerial roots, and you'll feel a kind of platform type sensation. You'll feel a sensation of engagement with the hands at that level. So play around with it. There's another level when we're doing open door 5. The engagement is level with the waist. This one is more level with the dantian itself. And it's very, I love it. It's very powerful in its simplicity. It just gives you that lovely moment to simply be. Well done. Let's relax down. Let's lengthen up through the top of the head, filling your right foot, a mirror, and closing left. Excellent. Well done. Recover. Ease out of your stance. I'll give you a moment if you want now to have a sip of water, to do any freestyle stretches or anything you feel your body needs to do. Now's the time to do it. I'm going to blow my nose. And then we will do our Phoenix once through, please. I was saying to my earlier class, the technology cancels out loud, sudden noises. So any of these kind of slapping noises that we make in Chen style, you can't hear them on the recording. You know, there's times I go, can you hear that? That's the sound you want. And then I listen to the recording and there's nothing. And yet I blow my nose and the whole world can hear. Yeah, try again, Zoom. They're doing well. Okay, so let's have a go at our Phoenix form when you're ready. Yeah. Dance your way through, please. Enjoy, feel the joy of movement. Prepare. And start. Good. How did you get on? Feeling okay? Again, excuse me, I'm going to blow my nose. You can have a sip of water. Oh. Or if you're at a loss for what to do in the wee moments between practice, thanks for those who have to skip on. If you're at a loss for what to do, I would encourage you to go back into your neutral, go back into your wuji, and just stand there. There's something really nice about the discipline of not just kind of walking off and doing something or milling around, but continuing your practice, but going back into nothingness, going back into the oneness of simply listening and feeling into your body. So that's a really nice way to recover, if you like, from one exercise before you do the next, or one form before you do the next. Very good and relaxed. Well done. Okay, so let us have a look. What should we do? What should we do? Let's have one more go through the Phoenix, and then we'll have a look at the Immortals a couple of times. Okay, so I'm going to do the Phoenix front view for you, and I'm going to, normally I do it mirrored, but what I might do today is I'll do it normally. So a beautiful thing about this form is that you can do it one way and then the other. I've mentioned that before, that Master Lok has actually said the meridians are symmetrical, even though the form is designed to mimic the position of the organs. So you can actually do the form in both, on both sides, because the meridians are symmetrical. We're still stimulating the organs in the same way. It's really nice to know. So now I'm going to do the normal way, but facing you. So if you wish, you can mirror me, and that gives you a chance to practice the second side, if you like, the whole form done on the second side. Of course, you can just sit and watch if you prefer, but let's see how you get on. You choose. Are you going to mirror me? Or are you going to watch? Or are you going to try and do it the normal way facing me? That might be interesting as well. Ready? Calming down. And begin. Well done. How did you get on? Which one did you decide? Okay, so let's leave the Phoenix for now today, and we're going to move on and look at the Immortals form. Let's do the whole form all the way through with the back view, and then I'm going to show you the form all the way through with the front view. And again, I'm not going to mirror, but if you wish, you could give it a go with mirroring. Yeah, it has a lot of turns in it, but if you keep your wits about you, it's doable. But let's just see. And again, by showing you the front view, hopefully it gives you an idea. There's always those moments where the hand in the back view, you can't quite see what's going on. So it's really important to get things clear. Now, when it comes to Master Lok, actually, this is an important point. He quite often changes what he does to suit his energy on the day. And he expresses that that's not only possible, that is what we should be doing, that we should tailor our form practice to our energetic and body needs. So in general, if you have a lot of energy, you can turn the palms to face out more because that shares your energy with the world. So for example, in the Phoenix, when we're doing our big scoops, if you had a lot of energy, you could turn your palms to face out. I once saw a video of Master Lok doing this form, and his palms were facing out, a bit like sometimes you see in Chen style. It was more outwards for the cloud hands. I said, Master Lok, that's different from the way you did it with us in class. He said, yes, because he felt on that day he had so much energy. He wanted to share it with the world. So palms facing out, obviously, palms out sends your energy out. It gives back to the universe. You're sharing with the universe. Whereas if you're feeling more needful to contain energy, if you're feeling a little bit depleted, then it makes absolute sense that your palms would be facing in, because that contains the energy rather than sends it out. So makes sense, doesn't it? Palms out, facing out sends energy out, palms in sends energy in. So you can adapt your movements like that. It's the same for your kidney exercise for the sun and moon rotations, that you can keep your palm facing out and palm facing down. That's fine. Or you can turn the palm as it comes down and the palm faces up. Now, both exercises stimulate the kidneys, but they have a slightly different effect on the kidneys. One is more stimulating, one is more calming. Can you guess which is which? Palms facing up is more stimulating. Palms facing down is more calming. These things are common sense if you think about them. So in your sun and moon rotations, after you have done your heaven and earth rotations, you can keep your palm facing out if you wish. Or you can turn it in. You can turn it as you sink down. So there are all these little places where Master Lok actually himself, does do variations. So I think that gives us license to do a bit of variation in ourselves. Of course, and this is normal in Tai Chi, that everybody does things a little bit different, but we don't want to get too far off the beaten track. There is a difference between doing what your body needs on the day and then deviating from the Tai Chi experience altogether. So if you're uprooting, if you're compromising your alignment, if it no longer is ergonomic, if it doesn't sit well, so that energy can flow, then that is no longer good Tai Chi. So you're allowed to play with it a little bit. If it makes you feel stronger, that's a good sign. If it makes you feel weaker, that's a sign that you have deviated from good Tai Chi. So listen to your body. But if in doubt, just do the choreography. Yeah, makes sense, doesn't it? Okay, let's have a go at our Immortals. I've been chatting away. Yeah, Immortals, once through back view, and if we have time, once through front view. Here we go. Very good. 5 minutes. So I'm going to do the front view and we're going to wrap it up quite quickly. I would like you to do your own warm down. Please do not neglect warm down. But sure, have a watch, join in if you can. I'm going to do non-mirrored. So this is the normal form front view. Good. I had to think about that for a second. Like, what am I mirroring? No, I'm not. They're very good, folks. So that is a front and back view of the Immortals form. I hope that helps to clarify. It's always good to revise. A good few weeks ago there, I did an incredibly slow motion version of the Immortals that seems to have been very helpful. So if you're still getting a bit lost, refer to that one. As I say, even just watching it is very, very useful. And as always, I would encourage you to watch the footage of the master himself performing it, of Master Joe Lok performing the form, because you might as well revise straight from the source. But it's good to practice with the teacher you're studying with as well. But don't forget to go back to source, and you'll pick up plenty of jewels along the way. And you can always tell me if something's not consistent with the master, and I'll be happy to learn. Yeah, we all have our deviations. Let's go down to the legs. Knees, lower legs, ankles and feet. Good, up you come. Over the shoulders. Shaking out. Good. Take a nice deep breath for me, please. And we're going to finish, with 3 breaths. Ready? We're going to float up, breathing in. Calming down. Breathing out. In. And out. Last time, floating up. Deep breath, suspend your breath at the top, please. Press your fingers into the sky, press your toes into the earth, feel into your body, sealing in all that good work, all that good energy. Now breathing out, guide the hands to cover center, hugging your elbows gently in. Breathe and calm down now, please, into your center. And feel your energy is stronger. Beautiful. Good work today, folks. Thank you so much. I enjoyed that warm-up. I hope you enjoyed the flow. Let's take right hand in fist, left hand straight. 学生好. You can say 老师好. And that's students, thank you, and teacher, thank you. Thanks very much. I look forward to seeing you next time.